Well, we're back with segment 6 of Supercar Today TV, and you're here with Scott Stovall and your host Kevin Schwarzy, and Scott's going to take us on a tour of the Northwest Indiana Racing Motorsports Museum. Did I say that right, Scott?
Northeast.
Northeast. That's why we got the tour guide.
We're in Fort Wayne, okay?
Yeah, we're in Fort Wayne.
Indiana. Auburn, Indiana, Northeast Indiana Racers Racing Museum. And as you can see, there's a lot of Indianapolis Motor Speedway things here. Drivers' uniforms, different nostalgia. We have some pictures. We have a big wall board, cars on the left.
Sounds like a song there.
Just a few things from Indianapolis. And then as you go around, there's I don't want you to shoot my back here.
Oh, that's all right. You're the tour guide. We're going to follow you.
You know, someone here made models of different cars.
Yes, I don't see the maroon number 0 though in there. That's kind of rude.
No.
You got to get them started on that, I guess.
But you see AJ, so I mean, hey.
That's true. That is true. We see Super Tex. Now what do we got in front of us here? No, not you.
One of the little midgets that's here.
Oh, 1947. Wow.
I'd say they got a lot of variety of midgets and sprints, super modifieds, late models, drag cars.
Any of your trophies in here, sir?
Not yet. Not yet, but we've been talking about it. Got a corner here designated to the Memorial Coliseum. Fort Wayne, when they ran midgets there, and before my time, I see they have some kind of stock cars in there, or coupes, or whatever they are.
Wow.
And
I did not know they ran in there. Okay.
My wife, we used to go that twice a year.
Wow.
I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this man, Hank Lauer. He's got a section in here.
Angola Motor Speedway. Wow. Okay. You light that up for the dragway people. The bulb's out.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that trophy. It's almost as tall as me, and I'm 5'10" and a half. Don't forget the half.
Roger Bible.
Wow. Now these are men who drove these kind of cars. Look at that. Don't lean over too far.
Yeah. You might burn yourself.
You might.
But at least you can adjust your own timing.
Yeah, that's true. Never thought of that. Exactly. How's it running? Oh, I ran better after I turned the distributor.
A lot of local drivers that back from Bearfield, Novella days, Fort Wayne Speedway, South Anthony Speedway, Angola.
Never asked a driver this. How do you feel about racing at a track with no wall? Does that bother you? Does a wall?
Believe it or not, when they took the wall down at Bearfield Speedway, it actually, the speeds picked up.
Is that right?
It's just,
wow.
It had to be something in a driver's head or something with the wall up there. They had a wall up in 3 and 4. That's the last wall they took down, and when they took that wall down, the speeds picked up.
Yeah, so Angola has no wall.
No.
Well, I mean, other than the front stretch and the back stretch. And then they took it down to Bearfield. What? This is just like a local thing, or I just...
Well, actually, the promoter at the time at Bearfield, Tom Ish, Gary Fedewa, hit the wall, got hurt pretty bad. He was a pretty good friend of Tom Ish's. And when that happened, Tom started tearing down the wall, and even got some pictures of New Bremen Speedway in here.
New Bremen, wow. That's long gone, isn't it? Oh, it's
a picture of it back in, not sure when, but it shows there, opened up August 1926 and closed in 1980.
Now it's not gone though, right? The
Well,
track is still there, but I mean it's
still there.
obviously not raceable.
Right,
But
right.
wow, did you run that in an ARCA car? Because ARCA cars ran there for years.
No, I never ran New Bremen. Moose ran New Bremen. I remember we used to go over there when Moose ran.
Now Bremen was dirt, if I'm not mistaken, right? And that was a pretty big race, if I remember right, wasn't it?
They used to have the big races there. They used to have the big races at Atlanta.
Your wife is running to get out of the shot.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in it. South Anthony, wow. Now this track right here is...
That is Fort Wayne Speedway.
Wow.
It's right across from anybody that's familiar with Fort Wayne, it's right across from where the Glenbrook Mall sits now.
Fort Wayne did not have walls?
Nope.
Oh my gosh. I can't
They had
imagine.
billboards at one time.
But no wall. Wow, that's crazy.
Here's some smaller shots of it.
Wow.
Kind of explain here, this is the corner of Coliseum Boulevard and Lima Road. There's Don Hall's restaurant here in the Roller Dome. The Speedway sets back there.
Wow.
If you look at this one, where the Speedway's setting, this is Coliseum Boulevard, and right over there is where Glenbrook Mall is.
I can't imagine go flying into that bank turn like that with no wall. I mean, I guess, you know, at other tracks you could think, yeah, you know, it's kind of deterrent, you know, if it was a wall looking at me, but something like that.
That picture, you can see they have billboards on the backstretch. Now this is before my time, Kevin. I was never at this track, but I mean, that's from all the stories and whatnot. That picture right there, that wide panoramic view picture used to set in a bar in Fort Wayne called the Speedway Cafe.
Oh wow! And what was that? Was what, a half mile? It looks like a half
it was
mile.
a half mile.
At least a 3/8 or 5/8 or something. But looks. I mean, it's not a flat rock. There's nothing a flat rock, but which Ron Drager has called a big half, and others have called a big half or a big quarter. I mean.
Yeah.
There's another shot of it. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's it.
My
Big
goodness.
quarter mile on the outside.
Right, right.
Yep. So he's got a lot of local shots. Oh, looky there.
Look at that. We know that guy. You know that guy well, don't you?
Drag strip at a villa. And they had a drag strip up there also.
Wow. Now this is Toledo right here, these pictures, right?
Yeah, those are.
Okay, thought so.
There's Winchester.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad they took those trees out of Winchester, because it seemed like a lot of guys were flying out of there into those trees for a while.
Something had to slow them down.
Well, good point. Very good point.
One of our local drivers things, Tom Beasley, and
Wow.
this was our longtime Dick Ladd. He was a timer scorekeeper up at the local tracks for a long time.
Wow.
This car here has got the name right on it, Northeastern Indiana Racing Museum. That was, they put that together to take the parades and whatnot, so they can drive it in the parade.
And they still bring it out and put it back and bring it out and put it back?
Yep.
Okay. What door does it go out? Oh, this is there a door over here? Oh, I thought there was a...
Doors there at the end of the building.
Oh, gotcha. I don't mean to sound sacrilegious, but to the race fans out there, but why is Dale Earnhardt in here? What connection does he have to the area?
I'm not sure where this car came from, but we've got it. And he ran, you know how they have the celebrity races at local tracks?
Sure.
He ran at Bearfield
Oh, did he? Okay.
one time in a celebrity deal.
He never did like the Eldora, like Tony Stewart's doing now.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think he did either.
I don't think he did.
You know, the whatever prelude to the dream or whatever.
Right.
You know, the Boyers and the Burtons and whatever show up.
Guys like to donate their fenders or hoods or doors.
Well, might as well, huh?
Yeah, sitting around.
And again, another weird question.
Down here's something you'd be interested in. Dwayne Dimmitt's PTS.
Oh, PTS, yes.
Professional Track Services.
Yes, sir.
There's a little display there.
I don't look like Dwayne, but maybe he did at one time, but yes, sir. Dwayne's son, I believe, is racing now, isn't he?
Grandson.
Grandson, okay. Yes, sir. Dwayne said that when he worked for John Markham, we were standing at Angola and waiting to see if it was going to rain or not, and sure enough it did rain out, but he said the way John Markham would do it is he'd say, oh, he'd pull his hat off and say, okay, first rain drop, we're going home. There it is, we're leaving. He said, because the fans already made up their mind, you know. He said that's the way Markham would do it.
This is another memorial to a local driver, Al Cook.
Okay.
Passed away with cancer. Very good driver around this area. More of you might know him as brother of Tommy Cook.
Yep, Tommy Cook, I remember that name. Is the museum expanding into this part over here, or just kind of a couple?
As of right now, I think this is where they're going to be putting some of the old Duesenbergs, things like that. We've got some old motorcycles here, and some old gas pumps. And I think they're going to be putting in this part of the building.
Looks like maybe you're going to try a little track or something,
Yeah,
like a little slot car track or whatever. Got plugs all the way down there. Not sure exactly what they would do with that. Neat old motorcycles there.
Yeah.
And we even have a dinosaur down there.
You know what they say. Those old dinosaurs.
I don't think I'll say it on camera, but Mike.
Tribute to Stan Perry,
Yes, yes. Ooh,
godfather of the Ohio Posse.
neat little replica of his car too there. And Paul Ladd, okay.
Paul Ladd.
Yes, sir.
He drove and did a lot for the museum as far as interviews and things like that.
And another same kind of question, the Rick Mast car is was there some local connection with that as well, or?
I'm not sure how they acquired these cars. I know the Earnhardt car they've had out and have had in some parades or special events at tracks.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Oh, this is a historic stock car racing association car. Ah, okay.
At one time we had a couple cars sitting out in front of the building.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But,
Yeah, who drives it now? It's Flash Gordon. But the guy driving it now would have had his name over the door. Yeah, it's kind of a neat little series they do with the Historic Stock Car Racing Association.
yeah.
They have a lot of races out at Sonoma or Laguna Seca or whatever. They had some at California Speedway too on the road course, if I remember right. Don Garlitz, the Big Daddy. Oh, you got some Norwalk stuff too. Okay, great.
Yeah, it's quite a selection here. I mean,
Yeah.
they switch it out every now and again, get some different cars in here. And
whose ARCA car would that be right there? Do you
that's
know?
just an old car
Small
that
chassis?
they took so that they could show everybody what a chassis kind of looks like now.
Because it does look like an old ARCA car. It doesn't look like a late model or anything. It does look like At least
Little
to me.
Motorsport NASCAR Busch Grand National car.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Trimmed down to look more like a racing chassis you might find around local tracks today.
It's true. They used to have Hoosier as well. The Hoosier threw me there for a second. But maybe it would have been ARCA car, but I guess they did run Hoosiers as well. Are we saving the best for last over there?
Oh, we can go that way, I guess.
I'd love to see that Louise special over there. That's so iconic in history of ARCA. Any fan, like I say, any fan from the 60s, 70s, and 80s would definitely remember that car. That paint scheme, that big gold zero. I presume most of them were painted on, but was there ever a point where it was a decal? That's a pretty big decal.
Actually, when things got a little up in price, it went from the regular gold leaf to the phony gold leaf. Yes, we did.
So what year would this have been?
This chassis was built in 1977
Wow.
as a 1977 Stovall.
Okay.
And then, like I said, it was a 77 Stovall for a couple years, and then it switched from a 77 Stovall to a 80, 81 Olds Cutlass notchback car. And the story on this that I got from eBay was when I called the guy, he said they found this car in North Carolina, out in back of a barn with a bunch of other cars that were from Days of Thunder. And I said, no. I said, that car has got nothing to do with Days of Thunder. He says, well, we figured that out. He says, but he says we purchased it because we was gonna redo the car and make it an Earnhardt car and take it around and show it. I says, it won't pass for a NASCAR car either. Well, we figured that out too. I says, the floorboard isn't a stock floorboard that they used in NASCAR.
Right.
I said, it's a short track car. You can tell by the floorboard because it's raised on the right hand side for the exhaust.
Yep.
And I said, it's just been a flat out ARCA car from day one. So when they realized they couldn't do nothing with it, then they wanted to get rid of it.
And they kind of
And they seemed to think the 30-year-old quick change rear end was worth more than everything else. So I ended up having to take that off and take the suspension off and put it on the trailer, and we brought it home.
Back in the days before tear-offs, I'm sure you drove through a few of these windshields, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, before Lexon, we really went through windshields. When we had regular windshields, we had a race at Owasso Speedway when it was dirt.
When it was dirt. Ooh.
And I'm telling you what, it rained for a week straight. We went up there, and it was like racing on gravel.
Oh.
After the first practice session, it looked like you drove through a war zone with the windshield.
I'm sure. Wow. Wow.
Pictures of this car here on the poster board. Yeah, I think it's one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow, okay.
There's when that first year I went to Daytona. That's when it was the notchback. Then we went to the, you say, bubble out fenders on the
Right.
Monte Carlo.
Still got around that track fast.
And then after that we had the body changed on it again.
That's Rockford. Yep, okay, Rockford.
There's the ARCA win at Toledo.
Wow, okay.
Still had the bubble flare fenders. There's the USAC win at Winchester.
Oh, neat.
That's when it was the Oldsmobile.
Oh, okay. Oh, you did have the old Oldsmobile.
Yeah, that's the Oldsmobile.
The notchback Oldsmobile, okay.
Yep.
Oh, and you can't say notchback. I thought you meant the Monte Carlo, but
No,
you meant the Olds.
The way it is now, I call it the Aero Coupe with the slanted back window. Notchback is, this is the Oldsmobile notchback, this is the Oldsmobile notchback window. That's the same car right there.
You did have a Monte Carlo with a notchback too, though.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Yeah, that was between the
Couple of them,
Oldsmobile and the Monte Carlo Coupe.
Yeah. There's you and Schrader going at it.
Yep, that was this race here. That's the one we won. If you look real close, you can see I don't have a spoiler on.
You're right, you don't.
USAC said you got to take a spoiler off that car.
Was there a reason for that?
USAC said to take the spoiler off the car.
I meant something coherent.
And that's the rest of the story.
Oh boy. Well, sir, I appreciate the tour and appreciate
welcome.
the time here, and you know, and fans, come on down here, see this museum and all the other museums here in this complex. You'll definitely get your money's worth. What a find. Appreciate you watching these segments of Supercars Today TV, and we'll see you back for the next one.